Tomb Raider, representing LVBR. We over here at Allentown Central Catholic, 4th Street, Allentown, PA. To my right, the historic Allentown Central High School, Rockney Hall. We're going to go in there, check them out, see what they're doing to prepare for the season. Allentown Central Catholic has won 3 straight district titles and 16 District 11 3A titles since 1985. Historic players like Gabe Llewellyn and Billy McCaffrey, Danny Hines have all walked through that building. Now we're going to go see who's coming up next. And the LVBR is always watching. LVBR Live. We're here in the dungeon of Rockney Hall. To my left, District 11 champion, Coach Dennis Census. Coach, got here. I'm in the gym here. We're down here in the dungeon working on the weight room. Bodies are out here working real hard. Just give us a little bit of your all-season program.
You know, these guys have really put a lot of time in and worked real hard this offseason. Like we were talking about earlier, there's been a real focus on getting stronger physically. You know, we feel like in order to compete at the highest level, that's got to be a priority for us. And really, since last spring, we've seen guys make some huge strides in the weight room and get a lot stronger.
To my right, Brendan Wagner. To my left, Isaiah Jennings. Two of them, the new kids on the block here at Allentown Central. Brendan, successful season last year at Sauerton, league champions. Now you're here at Allentown Central Catholic. Tell us a little bit about the transformation, the move from Sauerton to Central.
It's a big difference, especially coming from public to Catholic school. It's a lot more stricter, a lot more to get used to.
Right. Definitely a lot to get used to. Well, over here, Zay Jennings, we know what you're used to. You're used to dropping buckets from long range, all right? Now you're two in a new situation as a sophomore. It started last year at Allen. Now you're at Allentown Central Catholic. Just tell us about that transformation.
It's a bit of a change just going to a new school, getting used to the people and the environment, but I'm making the adjustment well. And on the court, I'm fine with where I'm at on the team.
Definitely guys out here, new guys on the block, new kids on the block representing out here. LVBR always watching. To my right, captain, school president, Jimmy Vaughn. To my left, the hustler, the grinder, Brian McCarthy. Both these guys out here, St. Tommy Moore representing, CYOs in the building. Brian, 4-year player out here, JV as a freshman, now 3-year varsity player. Now you're out here as a senior. Just tell us a little bit about the transformation from being a young guy to now where you are as a senior.
Being a young guy, you just come out and you try to do what coach tells you to do. But growing up, you gotta get stronger and bigger. That's what I've been working on lately. I've been most of a defensive player, so this year I look to contribute more on the offensive end. So, yeah.
Definitely. I mean, this guy's out here, his knees are all scraped up, his elbows are all scratched up. He's out there diving all over the floor, hustling, grinding out there. We got Jimmy Vaughn out here, the president, the class president, the table setter out there. Jimmy, just give us a little bit about what your role is on the team out here.
I mean, we've had a lot of change in roles since the time I was a freshman. Setting up plays, getting guys where they have to be, but this year I'm looking more to contribute more on the offensive end, scoring-wise.
Give us a little feedback on how it is to be a player, now a coach.
It's great, man. All the knowledge that I learned through my playing days, I'm pushing it back on these 16, 17, 18-year-olds.
All right, definitely. Former Allentown Central legend, sharpshooter from East Stroudsburg University, Andy. Andy, you too, a former player. Now you're coaching back at a high school. You were, one of the greatest players to play at. How's that feel?
Oh, it's great, man. I think I can give the guys some knowledge about what it's like to be a student at Central and come to practice every day and work hard and continue to pass on the tradition and the legacy of Central Catholic.
Legacy. When I think of legacy, I think of Steve Nycombe. Legacy, Allen High School, high flyer, dunking all over the place. Coach, been out of the game a little bit, came back last year. Tell us a little bit about how it feels to be back in the coaching game.
It's great to be back in the action, especially with these guys. There's no atmosphere around here like Rockney Hall. You grow up watching games down here with all the fabulous players who've been playing over here for the last 40 years. It's a lot of fun to be down here, and I think we have a special group of kids right now to carry on that Central tradition.
Special group of kids, special group of coaches. I'm standing here with some of Allentown's finest, and you know what? LVBR is always watching. LVBR live over here at Allentown Central Catholic, 4th Street. Behind me over here at Allentown Central Catholic High School. To my right and to my left, Gene Lee Baez, Muhammad Ali Abdur-Rahman, two of the best players to ever walk through these doors over here at Allentown Central. Gene, when you think about Allentown Central Catholic, a lot of tradition, a lot of pride. All right, you guys have won 3 straight district titles. Tell us what that means to you walking through here at Central Catholic.
It means a lot for us to have been able to capture 3 district titles, but I think that this year we want to do something more special and be able to capture LVC and the state title, but we all need to work together and put our mind to it so we can become one of the most special teams that ever play in Central Catholic.
You guys are looking to do bigger things out here. When we think about some of the great, definitely there's Billy McCaffrey, there's Gabe Llewellyn, and soon to be, we might be adding this guy to our list, Muhammad Ali Abdur-Rahman. Muhammad, born and raised out here in Allentown. Tell us how special that is to be able to do these great accomplishments right here in your own city.
Very special. There's a lot of history and a lot of great players that come through Central Catholic, so it just means a lot that I can be mentioned along those other players, so this feels pretty good. And I just want to keep putting on for Allentown.
No doubt. Putting on for Allentown indeed. This guy here, Gene Lee Baez, put on the football field. What are you doing on the foot? What were you doing out there on the football field this year, Gene? Be getting so much praise.
And you know, I had to play football for a little bit, but now I'm back playing basketball, and I think I'm stronger than ever.
Definitely stronger than ever. It is Allentown Central. They're looking to make it a history, 4 straight district titles. These two guys here, the tandem of Baez and Abdur-Rahman, have been one of the greatest tandems to ever walk through these doors, and they're looking to add on more to their season. LVBR, always watching.